Okay.
Picture this. You're on a tropical vacation that you have been looking forward to and planning for months. You can feel the sand in your toes, the sun shining on your face, and can hear the crashing of the waves in the background. Of course, you have to go snorkeling because it is on the top of your bucket list. Everyone raves about the gorgeous coral reefs and hundreds of colorful fish that gather in the ocean. Millions of people plan a dream vacation to explore the colorful reefs and the amazing fish that live among them. However, soon this will not be an experience that people will get to have anymore. As water temperatures rise due to human activity, coral reefs are dying. Coral reefs are living creatures that provide many benefits but are currently endangered due to climate change. Everyone in the world, even if you're not close to an ocean, is impacted by coral reefs, so learning about them and their importance is necessary. There are many organizations and government-associated websites that have worked with scientists and thoroughly studied coral reefs. Since coral reefs are so vital to life on Earth, I have been researching them and just how important the reefs are to a functioning ecosystem. Coral reefs are beautiful, living organisms that provide many benefits to marine life and humans, yet are in danger of disappearing completely due to human activities. What makes coral reefs so important? Coral reefs provide a home to thousands of species and are economically valuable, but are currently threatened by global warming. First, let's learn about coral reefs, one of the most beautiful and diverse ecosystems in the world. While many view coral reefs as just a pretty thing in the water, coral is actually a complex and fascinating living organism. The creation of a coral reef begins with the coral polyps. According to an article published by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or the NOAA, coral polyps are responsible for building reefs and providing food for the coral in order to help their survival. A type of algae called zooxanthellae lives on the surface of coral. The algae and coral have a symbiotic relationship, meaning that they both provide benefits to each other. The coral provides a protected environment, and the algae produces carbohydrates that the coral then uses for food. Besides zooxanthellae, thousands of species of fish, marine mammals, and plants also depend on coral for a protected environment, which has given the coral the nickname rainforest of the sea. The world's largest coral reef is the Great Barrier Reef, which can be found in Australia. The reef is so big that it is the only living thing on Earth visible from space. An article published by the Great Barrier Reef Organization describes the many species that the reef supports. You can find over 400 species of coral, 1,500 species of tropical fish, 200 types of birds, 20 types of reptiles, and clams that are over 120 years old. The Great Barrier Reef is also home to the endangered species dugong, a type of sea cow, and the large green sea turtle. Because of the numerous aquatic species living within this reef, the Great Barrier Reef is a sought-after tourist destination. People travel from all over the world to see the beautiful coral and amazing marine life that can all be found within one place. Coral reefs are considered home to many marine animals, and reefs also provide countless other benefits. Marine life and humans rely on coral reefs in order to prosper from its benefits. Coral reefs support around 25% of all marine life, including 4,000 species of fish. Aquatic animals depend on the healthy coral for shelter, food, reproduction, and a safe area to hide their young. Coral reefs bring together thousands of species of animals, creating a diverse ecosystem that marine life needs to survive. We as humans also depend on coral reefs for survival. The NOAA stated in their article that over 500 million people depend on reefs for food, income, and protection. The International Coral Reef Initiative also posted an article in 2020 on the importance of coral reefs. First off, coral reefs are natural barriers for coastlines, protecting them from wave impacts of storms and erosion. Secondly, people that live on islands near coral reefs are provided with an endless supply of food from the thousands of fish that are drawn to that area. Also, the natural beauty of coral reefs have allowed them to become an attractive tourist destination. With a steady stream of tourists coming in, millions of jobs are created in over 100 countries. The total economic value of coral reefs ranges from $100,000 to $600,000 per square kilometer. This means that every year, the world's coral reefs produces tens of billions of dollars. Last but not least, recent discoveries have shown that coral has the potential to create treatments for illnesses and diseases that are currently incurable. Coral reefs provide countless benefits and millions of animals and people rely on them. However, our reefs are currently at risk of disappearing. Global warming is the biggest threat to coral reefs, and they are currently facing damage from coral bleaching. Now you might be asking, what is coral bleaching? The Australian Marine Conservation Society explains on their website that it is when the reef's waters stay hot for too long and the coral becomes stressed and expels the colorful marine algae living inside their tissues called zooxanthellae. Marine heat waves are happening more frequently and lasting much longer than in previous years, causing coral bleaching to happen much more rapidly. Zooxanthellae are vital for the survival of coral because that is how they get their food and energy. As water temperatures are continually on the rise, the algae is expelled from the coral, leaving behind a white skeleton. With no algae to provide food for the coral, most of them starve and die. While it is possible for coral to recover from coral bleaching, it would take a reef around a decade to fully recover. As climate change is continually getting worse, it does not look hopeful for the future of coral reefs. To summarize, our beautiful coral reefs are depended on by marine life and humans for food and safety. However, human activities have caused coral bleaching, which could potentially wipe out our necessary and gorgeous reefs. Your tropical vacation that you are looking forward to doesn't have to be a memory of the past. While climate change isn't something that will be solved overnight, as a society, we can work together to help save our reefs. We depend on coral reefs for survival, so it is in our best interest that we change our current unsustainable practices. Protecting coral reefs will help thousands of people in aquatic life. Generations to come will be able to see the benefits of coral reefs that you got to see on your snorkeling adventure.